Hey, what's up? Ken from Palm Beach Dyno here. We got a bunch of 2020 plus GT500s in the shop, and I want to walk you through, show you what we got. Right here, stop right here. Check out the stance on this car. It looks awesome. I hate that word, but I guess I shouldn't have used it. But anyway, look how this car sits. It has Kel-Track suspension on it. Most of these cars have Magneride, all of them really pretty much at this point. And this guy wanted a more race car Cobra Jet style build, and this car came to us via Whipple. Let's check out under the hood. This was actually the development car for Whipple. It was owned outside of Whipple. The customer got the Whipple installed and the suspension done there, and then it was shipped here to finish up the build. We'll be doing all kinds of awesome stuff with this fuel system, so I don't want to spoil that. Check out the channel, subscribe, and make sure you follow this car. It's going to be badass. Behind you is another badass GT500, Andy Woods, which you've seen a lot on the channel. The reason it's been here so long is because it was the test vehicle for the Datsun clutch, and although it went into the vehicle and did okay, it wasn't good enough to release to Andy. We had some issues with it at Watt. So luckily I had the 2020 GT500 that I bought that was wrecked. We took the clutch out of that, put it in this, took it to FL2K for him, and Kyle, our tuner, piloted it. He had never driven one. It went 9.5 at 150 plus and awful weather. So we're on the right track with this car. It needs all the carbon finished up, and then this is gonna get shipped back to Kentucky for him to actually start enjoying it. Over here, this car is really one of the, I'm sure it was like one of the first cars on our dyno. This car is owned by Sirius Autosport. Jeremy, our head mechanic, he was in charge of this car when he was there, and now it's back to get some finish up work on it. It features a fully built motor with a billet crank from NPR. That's a 4.5 liter Whipple. Okay, both of those are badass. The 4.5 you don't see that much, but let's just add to how cool this car is. It has a 6R80 in it. Yes, 6R80. It had a stick at one point, and Jeremy took it to the track one time and went 9s with it. The owner of the company wanted to enjoy it a little bit more, and decided to go with the automatic, so that went in it, and now it's here for just some finished work, get everything 100% on it, and making it drive perfectly, which is a little bit of a challenge with the 4.5 liter, the large camshafts, the converter, and all those things, but we're about there. Behind me over here, well, let's talk about the yellow car first. You can't really ignore that car. It's so bright. This is the brand new Grabber yellow color. This is a 2021 carbon fiber track pack owned by Mod overseas. The car was bought locally here in Florida and shipped directly here. It actually showed up a little bit unannounced. He called this, I think, the day before, and the car was showed up at the dealership earlier than they had expected. We hadn't even worked out what we're doing to the car yet, but he wanted it delivered here. It came in delivery mode. Pretty much the dealer didn't touch it, so we're getting that all worked out. Probably gonna set this up with somewhere in the 1,000 horsepower build. We got the outside cleaned up. It showed up pretty filthy. Inside is still, we haven't touched it. It still has the splitter in there. It has like 6.2 miles on it, something like that. It had 6.1 when I drove it off the trailer. Over here we have my wife Brandy's 2021 carbonized gray GT500. You guys have seen this a little bit on the channel on the video where we picked it up. We've tuned it so far. We have not had time to get it to the track. I told you guys, and I've had some questions as to how this is coming, so this is the update. We've tuned it only. So we have to get it to the track. We're gonna put the stock tune back on it, baseline it on 100% stock tires and everything, then put the tune on it and see how it goes. We're doing that soon. The other thing that we really wanted to do with this car, and it's becoming that perfect time of year for it, is road racing. We've, we talk mostly about drag racing. We've got 2 customers that race Grid Life that have done phenomenally. I think recently they both finished on the podium. Nick and Steve. We'll show you some pictures and video of their vehicles. They're obviously way more serious on the road racing side than we're probably gonna get with this, but we're gonna do some club racing with this, or whatever you call it. Go out and have some fun with it, feel it out. Who knows, maybe I'll get addicted to that too and I'll get crazy. That'll be coming up real soon. Again, we're just entering our season. A lot of you guys are sitting at home, it's starting to get cold, you're starting to figure out your winter builds. So the best thing to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because this is our season. It's now just starting to cool off. This is when we go to the track way more. All kinds of things happen. You could ship your car down here, have us build it, come hang out hang out in Florida, whatever you want to do. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff planned for the winter. Over here, we have the, don't show that, that's the blue 2020 GT500. That's my Whipple car. I've been a little lax on that car because I've been so absorbed with my 2011 twin turbo car that we just recently got running, but I feel like I've been neglecting this. It went to FL2K, I did race it, but I didn't honestly give it a whole lot of effort, never flashed it. The car never really made a super clean pass. On a real weak pass with a real weak 60 foot, it went 919 at 159 miles an hour. So I have big hopes for this, but I also think we could do a lot more than where it's at, other than tuning, so we're doing some stuff to it right now. We'll show you that at Mod Nats. Over here, we've got Carlos's car, which is also going to Mod Nats. Rare Fab's getting ready to do some upgrades on the fuel system to that, and some other things we need to really turn it up. GT500 wise, we also recently had the red 2020 GT500 on the dyno that made about 1,000. We've got endless GT500s coming through the door. That's partly why we built this new shop, because we've got so many people that want to send us cars. So if you're interested in a build, make sure you hit us up right away over the winter. We have very limited space. Our shop is only for builds and packages. You know, we would love to work on everybody's car, but we only have so many lifts. So they're only going to be reserved for things like the CX1100R, or Hellion packages for GTs, or Whipple packages, things like that. Or, you know, if you want to come in and get an exhaust, you know, but it's our packages, our customers, we want to really take care of them. The two cars you're going to be seeing a lot of is going to be this 2021 yellow trackback car. This is going to be a stock blower build. We're looking forward to this one. And then the crazy build over here, which is going to be the Whipple build that already has a suspension fuel system. We also have another 2020 GT500 blower sitting over there, the 3.8. Now, don't forget, we have a lot of builds going on already scheduled over the winter. We have limited space here, so make sure you call us if you're interested in getting your car built here. We love doing the GT500s. We love shipping you guys parts, but we love it even more when you send us your car and we can get the whole entire thing done 100%, test drive it ourselves, make sure everything's good, and ship it back to you so it's really hassle-free on your end. Please subscribe to the channel. I really hope you like it. Share it with your friends. If you guys have any ideas for videos you want to see, make sure you put them in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.